Apparently, when you get to a certain age, as I have, there's some reflection going on. You start to look back at your life and take measure of your achievements. Or if the saboteurs have any say about it, they take measure of all the things you didn't achieve. This is Mental Fitness Friday. I'm Larry McInnes, and you're awesome. Lately, I've been seeing these motivational videos coming in on my news feed. The videos usually start off with, the secret to growth or whatever they think that is. And there are stories of people who discovered this new magical approach later in life. And I've been hearing this message a lot. And frankly, I'm not a big fan. The people in these videos will say things like, I can't believe I've wasted so much of my life doing this when I should have been doing this. And the videos then end with a call to action. It's like, don't waste any more of your life. Don't spend your time or money or on things that don't work, which makes sense, right? Well, sort of. These motivational videos really emphasize on how your life is going to waste and how you can stop that. And who wouldn't want that? The idea of enacting change in your lifestyle can be pretty motivating. The problem is that motivation can be short-lived, and then it's very quickly replaced with guilt. If you're only working from motivation, you're kind of setting yourself up for failure. And if the things that you want to do are important to you, knowing that motivation by itself is a limited resource and that's a kind of important thing to be aware of. So for most of human history, people were just fine, just surviving. But in our modern world, it's pretty rare for anyone to be satisfied with where they are in life. There's always that coulda, shoulda, woulda. And I admit I'm experiencing that myself recently. Like I should have learned a musical instrument when I was a kid. I should have immersed myself into foreign languages in high school and college. I should have actually learned a martial art instead of watching Kung Fu on TV. Whatever. But I know that those thoughts aren't unique to just me. No one starts off perfect, and very few people feel like they've done enough with their lives. But here's the thing. Growth is a process, not a state of being. It's the journey, not the destination. And the process doesn't have to stop until your heart stops. And to say you've wasted your life is counterproductive. Now, much of my life, I've had this nagging feeling of inadequacy, ever since I was a kid. But you wouldn't tell a fifth grader that they're behind in life, or that they've wasted their potential, or that they're going about things all wrong. So let me fill you in on something pretty important and radical, and you're going to want to write this down. Here's how you figure out if you're still young enough to start something new. You are. Like Stan Lee from Marvel Comics. He didn't write his first hit until he was almost 40. Samuel L. Jackson didn't get a break in acting until he was well past 40. And Betty White, our favorite, didn't become famous until she was 51. It's pretty ridiculous to think that we're supposed to have everything figured out in our 20s or our 40s, or in my case, our 60s. There's no playbook when it comes to life. If you're still alive and kicking, you've got time. And because there's no playbook, you can give yourself permission to do just about anything. So for now, if you feel like you're getting caught up in the cycle of feeling guilty because where you are and where you think you should be, stop. That's a saboteur talking. And then get out of your head and into your body with this exercise. For the next 30 seconds, gently rub two fingertips together with such fine attention that you can feel the fingertip ridges. Longest 30 seconds ever, right? This kind of exercise tones down that saboteur just a little bit. And finally, realize that whatever situation you find yourself in is a gift and opportunity. You have this opportunity to grow or learn kung fu. Just know that just by being alive, you've already done enough. And now you get to do even more. Thanks for being here. I'll be back next week at this time on Mental Fitness Fridays.